literature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. In motion, the tight end.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Drop 60, drop 60. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Geno. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MC.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 39, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mixing up the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 26 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
After 60, after 60. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come back in, come back in.
Geno now to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On one, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, I'm just one big carry away.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball. And said, let's cut down the coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this out past the 25. 11. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the gun to give to Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Now Geno. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 18, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
On 1, ready?
Throwing, Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do it.
me who could